G'day legends and welcome back to another episode of That Slot Car Guy News. For a Tuesday, we have got a ton to get through, but before we dive headfirst into the news, let's hear from our official news sponsor. Today's news is proudly brought to you by Slot Mods, established in 2008, makers of the finest slot car raceways in the world. Let's race. So let's dive headfirst into the news with some car news. We do have plenty of it today, and we're going to kick off with what I think is the most exciting news for the week, and it's coming from NSR. You would have seen this all over social media now, and it's very exciting. And if you are living under a rock, NSR did host the WRE on the weekend, the World Racing Endurance. Now they are releasing a new car for 2024, a surprising car for them. It is the Corvette C8 livery. We don't know yet how it will perform very well if it's NSR, but I'm excited about that. Yes, there is a lot of Corvettes in our hobby. You've got options to choose which brand you want, but I think the NSR one is going to make a big difference. They do perform really well, their cars normally, and this one I'm actually very excited to see how the finish is and how this performs. And of course, segue to the free giveaway. If you aren't watching the channel regularly, we have a free giveaway once I'm back from the UK Fest, which is this week, a free F1 2022, and then you'll be able to see how well their cars perform. Now also at the event were some big names, and my mate Nemus was there. He was part of the Electric Dreams team, which was really cool to see. They were supporting a team at the event. Marco from Electric Dreams was there. I believe they came 9th, but take a look at their car. Epic design. Now, I believe this was designed, the livery was designed by Nemus. If he's making cars look this special, please make some more Nemus. And that might be a segue to some news in the future, but we won't touch on that just yet. So there you go, a new Corvette from NSR. What's your thoughts? It's for 2024. I'm actually excited about it. Their cars perform well, but I'd love to hear what you think. So next up, Carrera with another stunning picture from the social media team. They are smacking it out of the park at the moment. This is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.3 AMG. I'm a big fan of this car. I haven't got one. I think if I'm going to get one, it will be the silver. Of course, this is the 60th year anniversary of Carrera, and it's good to see some of these older cars in pics. So if you haven't got one, find out where you can. The silver, I'm a big fan of. Of course, we had the red as well. But there you go, another stunning pick by Carrera. So next up, Scale Electric with some F1 goodness. The Lotus 79, driven by Andretti, epic car, epic driver. I'm a huge F1 fan, and a really good shot taken by the social media team. But I'm getting really excited now. If you don't know, I am going to the UK Fest this week, but I actually take off tomorrow morning, being a Wednesday, very early tomorrow morning. And as soon as that plane hits the tarmac, my good mate Pete from Track Fans TV is scooping me up, and we're heading straight to Scale Electric for a little tour. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to be shown, but after seeing this, I'm now getting very excited. So stay tuned for whatever I can show you when I return from the UK Fest. But after seeing that, I'm just like, I'm going to be there tomorrow. This is very, very exciting. So I hope I can share with that in the future. But this is a definite must for me. What's your thoughts? Are you an F1 fan? If you're not, you should be. The cars are epic. So next up, some pre-orders from SCX. Now I found these on the THATSLOT website, which of course I'll be talking to those legends this week at the UK Fest. And they have their finger on the pulse because I couldn't locate these as pre-orders on the SCX website. So check out their site, definitely up to date. I'm going to read through the list because there's a fair bit here. So first up for the pre-orders, we have the Audi R8 Valentino Rossi. If you don't know, of course, ex-motorbike racer. Now he is a car racer. He actually came second on the weekend, so he's pretty good. Audi RS3 LM3 TCR DHL livery. Huge fan of DHL livery. Audi RS3 LM3 TCR Leopard. The BMW M1 Creva Racing, and also a BMW M1 Demon. Cupra E-Racer FIA E-Touring car. We have two Ford Pumas, the Ford Puma Rally WRC Finland, and also the Ford Puma Rally WRC Leog, which will be a really good car to collect. Lancia Delta top tip, and we have the Renault Turbo 5 in the Alfa livery, which is exciting, but also which is sold out, and I hope it does come back in, is the Hyundai Block car. Of course, the passing of the legend himself. This car will be collectible, so hopefully that does come back in stock. So check out THATSLOT. They definitely got their finger on the pulse. I'll be chatting with those legends coming up at the UK Fest, but really good to see some pre-orders from SCX. So next up, some more F1 goodness, this time from Scale Auto, and we're going with the historic Marlboro livery, of course with the powered by Honda on there. This car is looking really good. I'm a huge fan of F1, as I did say before. We are sport with choice when it comes to F1 cars at the moment, whether it's historic or new. To me, that's a good move. I do love that category of racing. What's your thoughts? Is this too much now? But from Scale Auto, big fan of Scale Auto. They've got their track as well now, making big moves in the hobby, but some more F1 goodness if you're an F1 fan. So next up, let's visit FlySlot with some very interesting news and a very interesting video, and I do welcome you to go watch it. I will show you a snippet. There's two cars here I want to share. One of them I'm extremely excited about, the other one I'm just glad they're doing. The first one is the one I'm extremely excited about, and we're talking about a Ford van. Yes, a Ford racing van. Now there's a cheeky video at the start. I love the way they do the marketing. It looks like it's an old video. And we do have some pictures of what the car should look like, or the van should look like, and it's scraped up that look pretty good. Now, will I get this? I think it's a must. Will you? Let me know in the comments. I like this little niche of cars that we don't think we need, but I'm glad we do need. Do we want them? I don't know, but I need them. Next up, we have what I believe is a movie car. Looks like a James Bond car, the Renault 5 in the background. They're showing us some rims here, and also a James Bond figure. I believe that's James Bond. And that's cool to see, a movie car from them. That'll be good. If it does come with a figure, of course, it's going to be a collector's item. But good to see, two interesting cars from FlySlot. I'm gunning for that Ford Transit. What's your thoughts on that? But I can't wait to see them rocking around the track. So next up, some HO news, but we'll kick off with the legends from Bauer. This is some confirmation news. I did mention this in a news episode not long ago about Autoworld HO cars being available in the European market. Now they've confirmed that with a post on their Facebook page. Bauer is bringing in Autoworld HO slot cars. Check out their website, Before Slot, and of course you'll find their other brands on there. But it's a really cool move. I'm a big fan of HO. This is good for the European market. I don't think HO gets enough love. And the reason I'm smiling, because I'm still thinking about the review I'm doing on their NSU TT. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool car. And if you do like what you see with Bauer, they are as good as they look. Probably better, and my camera won't do it justice. So stay tuned for that. So there you go, Europe. Autoworld is coming. It's confirmed. Check out Before Slot, and you better get yourself some Autoworld and some incredible Bauers. So let's finish off the HO car news by visiting AFX with a brand new car. Yes, we have a new car from AFX. It is the new 1973 Carrera with a wicked paint job. Take a look at it. It looks good. Good to see some new stuff coming from them. I love seeing HO news. I don't think they get enough love. So if you're into AFX, there's a new car coming, the Carrera. Will you get it? I think I will. I do like the paint job. I'm not very big on flames, but something about this car looks really good. But I'm just happy to see a new car coming from AFX. So to kick off the parts, pieces and everything in between, let's visit Scale Auto, and I believe they're showing us the locking system for their slot car track. Now, I've yet to see this in the flesh, the track itself. I haven't felt it. I don't know what the texture's like. If you have used it, let me know. Does it stay together? Does this system work? But it's really cool that they're showing this. If I had the chance to buy some, I definitely would. I don't know where to get it from. I'd love to get some on the channel and test it. It's always good to see what competition's out there. And it's also interesting to see the different systems that companies come up with to keep their track together. So there you go, some updated news from Scale Auto. So next up, a brilliant product from RTS, Racetrack Scenics. The guys are absolutely brainiacs. They've got some really good ideas, and this to me is one of their greatest. This is the elevated track system, or ETS, for obvious reasons. It gets your track off the ground. Looks cool, of course, laser cut, but I do like the play on words in one of their comments, taking layouts to the next level. I had a good giggle, but that's what it's doing. But yeah, really good idea. If you want to know if this is going to fit your track, please reach out to RTS. In the picture, it looks like it's a bit of Carrera track, so it's as wide as you're going to go when it comes to plastic. But yeah, I think this is a winner. Hats off to your RTS. This is looking really good. So to finish off, let's visit Hobby Classics with a killer idea from them. Visit their webpage. It is incredible. Some good R&D on there and some really good ideas, including this. Now, if I'm getting this right, this is called the starter kit. There's 3 kits here, 2 for a rally car, 1 for a 4x4 car. And if I am getting it right, this is a hop-up kit to suit a certain car. So if you are new to the hobby, or you just want to get all the pieces at once, this box of goodies will finish off your car, or fix up your car, or whatever you need to do with it. Awesome idea. I think for anyone new in the hobby, it is daunting. You pay for a car, someone says, oh, you gotta do this to it, now you gotta do this to it, and you gotta go buy individual pieces. Nope, there's a starter kit. Awesome idea, should be for every car. Hats off to you, Hobby Classics. If I'm getting it right, I don't think this is spares. It looks like it's a hop-up kit to me. But I tell you, visit their page. These guys are game changers. Hobby Classics. So today's shout out goes to Bernard Gay from Slot Models with the Double L Cars on Facebook. I stumbled across this today and I was blown away. The amount of printing this guy does when it comes to car shells and chassis is incredible. Now, one of the comment posts I was reading had 32 pages of pictures of cars with multiple cars on each picture of what he does, including some chassis. So I'm going to read off a little list that I just wrote down quickly. Ford Escort, the Merc Red Pig, BMW 2002, Citroen Ami 6, Pagani Hura, Renault F1 van, yes, I love that, Honda Prelude JDM goodness, and of course I did say he does chassis to suit some of the cars. Incredible. So reach out to him. I will see if we can get something on the channel, maybe a chassis or a mold to see how good the finish is. But that is incredible. Please check it out. I couldn't add them all on here. It was just a list of goodness. But that is good. If you're into resin printing, I believe it's resin, and if you want some chassis to go with that print, Bernard, your man. So that's a wrap on today's episode of That Slot Car Guy News, proudly brought to you by Slot Mods. Please show them some support. Their socials are linked in my video description, and of course the channel description as well. This week's going to be a big one. I'm off to the UK Fest. I land tomorrow, being a Wednesday, and as soon as I hit the ground, me and Pete from Track Fans TV are going to be very busy boys. Hopefully we can bring as much content as we can to you. Of course, there's going to be lots of editing, but I am flat out all week. So we will try and do a live or two whilst we're there, as much as we can, so we can bring the info to you. I'll try and do a live news during the week. It's going to be fun, so stay tuned. If this is the kind of content you like, please consider subscribing. It does help out the channel. And please come on this journey with me this week, myself and Pete. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram and YouTube, be safe, take care, support your local, and I can't wait to show you how fun my UK trip's going to be. Today's news is proudly brought to you by Slot Mods, established in 2008, makers of the finest slot car raceways in the world. Let's race.